Hello again. This is another in a series of educational videos brought to you by San Diego Defenders. These videos are meant to help educate you and give you information about court processes and what happens when you're arrested for a crime. The topic of today's video is how a misdemeanor court case proceeds. The court process begins with the arrest, and the first issue that usually comes up is bail. Now you can bail out, or if you do not bail out, the court is required to have you before them within 3 court days of your arrest. Now understand, court days is different than actual days. Weekends and holidays do not count. But you have to be brought before a judge within 3 court days of your arrest. The first court appearance is the arraignment. An arraignment is when you're officially informed of the charges against you, and you usually enter a plea of not guilty, deny any allegations that have been made. You're made aware of your constitutional rights, your right to a lawyer, your right to remain silent, your right to confront and cross-examine the witnesses against you, and your right to present a defense on your own behalf and subpoena witnesses. Sometimes at arraignment, the issue of bail is also addressed. If you hire a private attorney for a misdemeanor case, in most instances, you will not have to come to court. Many people are very intimidated by having to go to court. Being in court with a judge, finding parking near the courthouse, the time away from work or your family, the embarrassment of explaining to your employer why you need to have time off, all of those can be avoided by hiring a private attorney. In most misdemeanor cases, the defendants never come to court if they've hired a private attorney. It is usually different if you work with a public defender. Now after the arraignment, the next court date is usually a readiness conference. Readiness conferences are an opportunity for the judge to get together with the prosecutor and the defense attorney to make sure the case is moving along as it should be. Usually issues of discovery, whether the defense has been provided all the information by the prosecutor they're supposed to get, any other motions, things like that, are all addressed at the readiness conference. Simultaneous with readiness conferences are negotiations. Your attorney should be negotiating with the prosecutor to see if there's some resolution of the case, short of going to trial, that can be worked out that's mutually agreeable to both the prosecution and to you. Now sometimes that's not possible. For example, if you're innocent. And your case may have to go to trial. If you go to trial, it is critical to have an experienced, aggressive attorney who's there to fight for your rights. In most cases, the matter doesn't go to trial, and some sort of deal is worked out with the prosecution. Again, it's important to have a good lawyer to work out the best possible deal for you. We hope this video has been helpful in explaining the basics of what goes on with the court process. Remember, for felonies and domestic violence cases, your presence in court will almost certainly be required. But for most misdemeanors, if you hire a private attorney, you won't have to go to court and take the time out of your day and face the embarrassment of being in court and accused of a crime. Have a good day.